handheld systems and protective cases. They go together like chicken nuggets and honey mustard. So when I got my Switch 2, naturally, I started looking for a case. And not just any case, I needed this case to check a few boxes. First and foremost, obviously, it had to protect my new Switch 2. Game consoles are getting expensive these days, and keeping them safe and clean and just free of any accidental damage is more important now than ever before. That meant no skins, no flimsy rubber. I wanted an actual protective case. I wanted it to be ergonomic, comfortable to hold, but I also wanted it to retain all of the functionality of my Switch 2. Now, of course, I went to Amazon and I searched for grips and cases, and they did have a few options, but most of them were either poorly made or had some weird gimmicky method for how you could remove your Joy-Cons from the case, which not only left the Switch in this awkward half-empty grip when you're using tabletop mode, but it also fully removed any added ergonomic value the grip gave to the Joy-Cons themselves. Well, enter the D-brand Killswitch 2. This case actually checked all of my boxes and then some. And in this video, I'll go over all of the reasons why I chose the Killswitch 2 as my everyday carrying case, or my daily dad carry for all my gaming dads out there. And stick around to the end of the video because I actually have an alternative case recommendation if the Killswitch 2 just doesn't fit your needs. So the Killswitch comes in a few variations. You can get the Essential Bundle, which is basically just the dock adapter and grip. You can get the Travel Bundle, which is the one that I opted for. It gives you the grip and dock, as well as the hard shell travel cover and analog stick covers. Or you can get the Big Mac Daddy Bundle, which includes everything from the travel kit, but adds D-brand's screen protector and their Joy-Con grip that they call the Joy Lock controller. Now, I already have a screen protector installed, and I rarely use the Joy-Con grip controller. So for me, the travel kit was the obvious choice. And thankfully, my local Best Buy just happened to have one in stock. D-brand has really nice packaging, and I just wanted to give a quick shout out to how thoughtful they are with this offering. Not only does the unboxing experience feel really premium, especially for a grip case, which feels weird to say, but the little touches like including additional adhesive shows that they really want you to have a great experience over the entire life of this product. And I'm gonna pause right there before we dive into any of the details because I really don't want this to come off as an ad. I just really enjoyed this product and felt that it added a lot to my Switch 2 experience. It really has transformed my Switch 2 into a much more comfortable handheld. And it's made a world of difference in a lot of ways, some expected and some unexpected. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you absolutely hate the video, just click the comments down below and tell me how much I suck. Now, the case itself clips right onto the body of the Nintendo Switch 2 and gives you a really nice hard shell protection. And of course, it leaves open all of the speaker grills and fans and ports and buttons. Everything is just as accessible as it always was, just a little more protected. Now, the grips themselves add a fair bit of bulk to the back of the Joy-Cons, and they feel really great in the hands. They don't make them much wider, so those of us with big hands still probably have to adjust for the joysticks, but the added bulk really goes a long way to making the Switch much more comfortable to hold overall. And of course, remembering some of the key functionality that I wanted with this case, they retain full compatibility with the Switch, so removing them is a breeze and works flawlessly. And an unexpected benefit is the Joy-Cons now feel much better when using them in mouse mode. It's not quite as good as one of those 3D printed mouse attachments, but I was pleasantly surprised how much better they felt when I dove into some Cyberpunk just a few nights ago. I will say that because of the tolerances here, there is a slight wobble in the Joy-Cons, but I really tried and could not get them to break free, so I'd say they're secured well enough. A quick note on that though is that evidently dbrand did have an issue with this in past iterations of the Killswitch case, where the Joy-Cons actually could just come disconnected if you put enough pressure on one side. But the version I got is clearly marked as having all new Joy-Con grips, and I'll say that I've put it through its paces. I've really wrenched on it and tried to get these Joy-Cons to break off, and while they do have that wiggle, they have not broken off on me one time. They have not came apart, pulled out, unless I absolutely wanted them to. The travel bundle also includes analog stick covers, and I'm usually pretty picky about these, but I found these analog covers to be pretty nice. As I'm sure everybody knows, there is nothing worse than handing your Nintendo Switch over to a child or friend, family member, and getting it back with the analog sticks dirty or greasy, slimy, and it just doesn't feel like your Switch anymore. And you do that a couple of times, the sticks start getting worn down, and you just want new Joy-Cons. So I've learned having a good set of analog stick covers goes a really long way to just preserving your analog sticks overall. Now, with some of the cases you see, they do advertise native dock compatibility, but dbrand actually opted to get creative here. Since slimming the case down enough to fit inside the standard Switch dock would have made the case flimsy and ineffective, they instead created an entire dock adapter. It slides right onto the Switch dock and is easy to remove and use on multiple docks. I had no issues swapping it between my living room and bedroom dock, and thankfully it retains full compatibility for the Switch 2. So you're not losing any capability. Now, I'm always worried that anything I put between my console and the TV or monitor I'm using is somehow degrading my video quality, but thankfully that is not the case here. And just to put it to the test, I played Donkey Kong Bonanza both directly on the Switch dock itself as well as dbrand's dock adapter, and I'm happy to report that there is no noticeable difference between the two. In fact, if you put both pieces of gameplay in front of me and told me to pick which was the adapter and which was the native dock, I probably couldn't do it. So the last piece of the travel kit is the hard shell game cover, and dbrand says that this guy can withstand 100 pounds of force. And while I haven't fully tested that, I will say that my 4-year-old weighs about 40 pounds, and he stepped on this and thankfully it held up like a champ. It attaches with this interesting bungee method that I've actually grown to like a lot. You simply slide the top of the Switch into the cover, snap the bottom in, and wrap the bungee around, and voila, your Switch is protected and good to go. Now, it also has a magnetic game case on the inside that holds 10 Switch games, so you always have a little variety of gaming with you. And it's easy to pop in and out to change whatever games you want to bring with you, or just remove it altogether if you'd rather not have your games advertised to the world. This guy is actually really nice just for being able to throw some protection over the Switch's screen if you're just going on a quick trip. If I'm running the family to the grocery store and I want to stay in the car and get some gaming in, or if I'm just running up the road for something, maybe heading to a buddy's house, it's really nice just to be able to snap that on and bring the Switch with me really quick. If I'm going on any longer trips, I do put it in a bigger travel case that holds the Switch, my Pro controller, and all the games I might want to take. But for quick, easy portability, I find that this hard shell carrying case is really, really convenient. Overall, the Killswitch 2 case has been a really nice addition to the Switch for me. It gave me all the protection I needed, and the added ergonomics made playing on the Switch 2 so much more comfortable. But if you don't think that the Killswitch 2 is the right case for you for whatever reason and you want an alternative option, the Belkin Charge Grip is actually a case that I've heard nothing but really good things about. It's a little more expensive, but it comes with a magnetic battery pack attachment that clicks onto the back of the grip and plugs into your top USB port for added battery life. And of course, it offers a very similar ergonomic profile to the Killswitch 2, so it makes playing on the Switch much more comfortable, albeit with a little bit of added weight because of that battery pack. Now, if either of these cases do look like something you're interested in, I do have an affiliate link down in the description below. Again, I don't want this to seem like a shill video, but if I'm making a video on a case, I might as well put an affiliate link in the description. because of course using that link to purchase gives the channel a kickback and it greatly helps support what I'm doing here, and I really appreciate it. But as always, I would only ever recommend that you buy something, affiliate link or not, if you feel like it is a truly good fit for you and something that you are going to get a lot of enjoyment and use out of. You guys just watching these videos and enjoying the content is all the support that I will ever need, and I never want anybody to feel pressured to contribute more than that. But anyways, the Killswitch 2 has been a great case for me so far, and I just wanted to make a quick video just kind of going over it and bragging about it and letting everybody know what I carry around with me every day. I do have kids and I'm moving around frequently, and this thing has held up like a champ over the past few months of me using it. As always, I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.